moments in history when war does not only reshape borders, it reveals truth. This is one of those moments, because what we are witnessing today is not just a conflict, it is the collapse of a long-maintained illusion. For years, many in Washington, in Europe, and across the region have convinced themselves of a dangerous fiction, that the regime in Tehran is a rational actor, that it can be managed, that it can be negotiated into normality. This war has shattered that illusion. The truth is now undeniable. The regime in Tehran is not a normal state. It is the central engine of organized instability in the Middle East. Its strategy is not diplomacy. Its strategy is chaos. For decades, it has armed proxies, fueled sectarian conflict, destabilized governments, threatened Israel, and intimidated the Gulf. Not as a reaction, but as a method. Chaos is not a consequence of the regime. Chaos is its design. And now that design has been exposed. But this war has revealed something else, something equally decisive. When the region faces real danger, when missiles fly, when proxies mobilize, when allies are tested not in words but in fire, only one power acts, the United States of America. And when America is led with clarity, with resolve, with the willingness to use power, the entire strategic equation changes. Donald Trump understood that. He did not rely on diplomatic theater. He did not hide behind process. He did not confuse hesitation with prudence. He acted. And in doing so, he revealed a second truth. When crisis comes, every great power shows its real face. America acts, Russia watches, China calculates, and that distinction defines reality. The Gulf has seen it clearly. In this moment of pressure, of risk, of uncertainty, it is not statements that matter, it is action. And only one ally acted with credibility, with force, and with strategic clarity. At the same time, this war has exposed a deeper fracture within the region itself. Too many remained on the sidelines. Too many offered words without weight. Too many watched, divided, passive, uncertain. And worse, there is the uncomfortable truth that some prefer to see successful Gulf states placed under pressure. That is not strategy, that is failure. To watch them threatened and respond with silence is not neutrality, it is abdication. This war will leave a lasting consequence, a redefinition of alliances. The region will remember who acted, who hesitated, who hid behind slogans, and who made a difference. But let us be clear, this moment cannot end in another illusion. If this war stops with the regime still intact, still organized, still capable of rebuilding its machinery of coercion, then nothing has truly changed. Because Tehran will do what it has always done. It will turn survival into victory, endurance into propaganda, and return more dangerous than before. A wounded regime is not a transformed regime. It is often a more vindictive one. And the danger is not only external, it is internal. If the regime survives with its coercive apparatus intact, it will tighten repression at home, silence more voices, crush more dissent, and deepen its control over a population that has already suffered too much. Because the Iranian people are not the regime, they are its first victims. For years, they have resisted, with courage, with dignity, with extraordinary resilience. Women, students, workers, families, they are not asking for sympathy, they are waiting for an opening. And that is why the objective must be stated with clarity. Not another negotiation that buys time. Not another agreement without consequence. Not another pause disguised as strategy. The objective must be to dismantle, decisively, the regime's machinery of coercion, so that it can no longer threaten Israel, no longer blackmail the Gulf, no longer dominate its own people through fear, no longer hold the region hostage. This is not a call for endless war. It is a call for strategic clarity. Because a ceasefire that leaves the system intact is not peace. It is an intermission, a delay before the next crisis. Military pressure can change the balance, but the future of Iran will be decided by its people. And when the regime's coercive power is sufficiently weakened, the center of gravity must shift inward, to those who have already shown the courage to resist. That is where real change begins. That is where real victory is defined. Not in destruction, but in transformation. Not in temporary deterrence, but in lasting stability. Not in managing the problem, but in resolving it. Because the illusion is over, Tehran is not untouchable. And history does not reward hesitation. It rewards clarity. It rewards courage. It rewards those who understand that some systems cannot be adjusted. They must be dismantled.